Wales versus France fixture is upon us at the Principality. Oh, it's going to be packed. It's going to be packed out again. Always is. It's a massive, massive fixture. Wales will be looking to do a job. They'll be eyeing out this one. They'll be sitting with their scope, eyeing this French team out, eyeing their first win of this year's Six Nations. A little history on this fixture dates back to 1908, years ago. And then France has won the last 5 games against each other. Wales last won this fixture back in 2019. They will definitely be eyeing out a win here, for sure. I am recording this before teams have been released. I've got the Welsh team. I don't have the France team. But just going off recent events, kind of what's happened, what's occurred in this Six Nations this year. France technically should be 0-3. That win against Scotland, come on, that was a try. And then the draw against Italy, he should have been allowed to take that kick again. So much controversy in both of France's non-losing games, and then in the first game they got absolutely humped by Ireland. Everyone's talking about the hangover from the World Cup, the aftermath, Antoine Dupont not being there. I don't think a team has relied this much, any team ever has relied this much on one player. He really brings that effect to the team. Look what he's done with the Sevens team. They won their first title now in 19 years. That's crazy. He's been there for a couple of weeks. That's crazy. And then obviously seeing what's happening with the 15-man squad. There's talks of a bit of unrest around coaches, obviously within the squad as well. Gilbert's injured, the 10. Dante obviously suspended with red cards. Like, they're going to have to make a couple changes. They're already not gelling. Now having to throw in a new 10, or will Ramos just go in there 10? Didn't do too bad, but not like this is our best 10. Who have they got waiting around to jump in on that 10 position? I don't know. It's crazy, man, because you see Luku and Gilbert killing it for Bordeaux in the top 14, and then you think that partnership could just translate into international, and it really hasn't. Their star players, in someone like Damien Pernell, hasn't been performing, hasn't really been given opportunity. Malvaka also not really given much opportunity. They still have got gun players across the park. Gael Fiku, Olivan, like big name players. Louis Belair in the backs as well. Just, they need opportunity. And they've always just had Dupont that could just, on a dime, turn something in from nothing. Like I said, like, what team ever has relied so much on one player? It's crazy. One player can change that. If he comes back for this game, France win it, I reckon. Easy. He's such a quality player, but they don't have him. So there's no point really talking about it. Looking at this the Welsh team, my first notable change is Daffer Jenkins has gone to the back row and Alex Mann has gone to the bench. So Beard and Rowlands has gone in second row. I'm guessing for an extra line-out option. I don't think Alex Mann is much of a line-out option. Tommy Rafale is obviously there, and Aaron Wainwright, they're good options there, but just strong, bulldozing. They bring other kind of facets to the game, I feel like. And then new centre pairing in Watkin and Roberts. They're going to miss George North getting over that advantage line for sure. But who knows what the young fellas can bring. I'm loving the rest of the back line though. Williams, Costello, Dyer, Josh Adams, and Cameron Winnett. Cam Winnett, he's been unreal. Wales have shown enough to get a win. Like, if they win this game, they beat France, it's a little bit of an upset, but it's like they can do it. 100% they can do it. They showed that they can come back. They can really stick in a grind. They can be there for the full 80 minutes. Well, not necessarily I wouldn't say the full 80 minutes, but they're going to go until the end whistle, because there's patches where Wales really fall off and they get tons of points put on them, and then they're playing catch up for the rest of the game. Or they go well at the start of the game, like against England, and then at the back end they fall off. So it's kind of putting all of that together for a full 80 minutes. We all know Wales can play the whole 80 minutes, but it's whether they're actually in the game for that whole 80 minutes. They're very, very, I would say, patchy at times, but they have shown that they can do it. They string a few phases together. I feel like defensively, they'll match this French team, but it's whether or not they can then score points when they do have the ball. And it's like you only got small opportunities. You'll have 1 or 2 opportunities in the first half and 1 or 2 in the second half. They'll really be targeting this French team, I reckon. I think now when I think about it, lineouts has been a problem for Wales. They've brought Jenkins, or they've brought Rowlands into the second row and put Jenkins on in the back row to give them that extra lineout option. So that's obviously something that they've seen. Look, we're getting opportunities down to score tries from lineouts, but we're not converting them. We're not succeeding in that line out. So it's either overthrows or it's gone not straight, or you lose the line out. So getting another line out option is obviously something that they've looked at, and something that you'll want to capitalize on. And line out is your biggest attacking platform. And then another thing, obviously, Costello's in there. Another thing that they really need to concentrate on is exits after scoring points. So once they've scored a penalty or scored a try, that kickoff receipt and exit has been a problem for Wales. For a lot of teams, I think Ireland do it the best. For a lot of teams, this is a big, big problem. And you'll see most of the time teams will score points and then get points scored on them straight away. Right from that kickoff, something happens and they get points scored against them. I think if Wales can do that, disrupt French's flow of the game, which they've seen in past fixtures in the Six Nations, it can be done. France are not fluid at all at the moment. A lot of unrest, positional changes as well. So Wales need to disrupt their ball, and when they get the opportunity, score points. And lastly, kickoff receipts and exits. Make sure we get that ball. Wales. Make sure Wales get that ball off the kickoff receipt and get rid of it. And exit well. I think then Wales I'm backing Wales to win, yeah? I think there's too much is going on. And I've backed France for too long. And they're not doing what I thought they were going to do from the start of the Six Nations. Too much unrest, World Cup hangover, positional changes, injuries, guys not playing, all of that. I think Wales win this one at the Principality. I think Wales win by between 5 and 10 points. Let's go, Wales. Let's go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.